It's been a while since I've had a life update, so I thought I would take you through the past 6 months of my life. In my last video, I visited my mom in Vegas before she moved to Thailand. That move did not last very long. So she's back in the States for now. Apparently it's like 100+ degrees over there, and she wasn't fucking with it. If it was me, neither would I. Obviously, you can see I'm shooting in a new location, along with some other life events I vlogged here or there. Well, I mean, the short and sweet of it is I got a job, I got a new apartment, I lost the job, I don't have a job. Again. Eek. I'm once again back in the process of looking for a job, this time just a normal retail job. Before I was looking for more administrative stuff, more data entry, that kind of thing. And I did manifest myself something pretty cute. It just didn't last long. I've also dabbled in some new business adventures. I left my house a couple of times. That was pretty exciting. I feel like when I was in the hostel, I was constantly out of the house. So, you know, if I'm always spending my time in it, you know I'm comfortable. Anyway, enough of the intro, let's get started. First things first, I got a job! Yeah! I got a job doing data entry through Robert Half in Westlake Village where all the rich people live. Problem number one for the vlog though, I don't have literally any footage from the time that I was working here other than like tiny incidental clips.
You guys, I think I may have entered Silent Hill. You guys, it's not funny. They're gonna get me.
Problem number two, the commute back and forth from that job was hell on earth. It had taken a couple months for this job to kind of get set up, but I didn't start working until early December. Just to remind y'all, I don't have a car. So I had to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and commute from North Hollywood to Westlake Village 5 days out of the week. I didn't get home until like about 6:30 p.m. At this point, I had been out for about like 10 hours. I get home, I'm too tired to literally do anything else. So I like eat and then fall asleep by 8 o'clock, get up, do the whole thing over again. The commute was hard, it was difficult. But my new job wasn't paying me a slave wage for California. So I made enough money to be able to apply to get my own apartment. Well, not really my own apartment. I technically live with somebody else, but the setup is cute, okay? We each get our own rooms with a personal refrigerator, a television, and all utilities included.
You guys. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, yeah!
So my roommate has left. The one down there, she left pretty quickly. She was like, yesterday, she was like, oh, I think I should probably go. I think I gotta go. There's like another hostel or something. I don't know. Cause the landlord was like, obviously up her ass for the past 9 months cause rent was not paid, for various reasons, but so she finally left this morning. Here is the mess that she left.
And I got her that second trash can, and she didn't take the second trash can. So yeah, kind of nice because now I can fart in here and not have to be like, sorry. Anyway, I'm gonna take a shower and then look at another apartment.
I'm talking washer and dryer in unit, AC in unit. Nice, sleek looking architecture, all right? I am such for modern architecture. I know everybody hates it. Everybody's like up their ass about like, everything looks so boring now. Everything's all squares, all boring and squares. Well, I like the boring squares, bitch. There's something about it. There's something about the vibe. And girl, guess how much I pay for all of this? Guess how much I pay for all of this? $1,200. This is a fucking steal for Los Angeles, okay? A fucking steal. Job searching, apartment hunting, both of these processes are so energy draining, so happiness scooping outing.
So at this point, I have been unemployed for 3 months. This was shot in early December. This is one of my outside days. I don't usually take those because I like to live as though I'm serving a prison sentence in my own home. And naturally, those past 3 months had been spent applying, getting some interviews, going out of my way to do the interviews, and then getting rejected. Of course, typical shit. So today I'm on my way to another interview that I will totally bomb. I don't actually think I'm that bad at interviewing per se. I'm just like not a very competitive applicant compared to anybody else for any role that I apply to. So it's by God's grace that I even get an interview in the first place, let's be for real. I also feel like you really have to be good at like yapping, but like corporate yap, you know what I mean? And I just can't stand it. It like drains the life force energy out of me. But here's me standing outside of the building for like 30 minutes because I got there too early. Love me. Here's my McDonald's meal. I always get a McDouble, no pickle, or a double cheeseburger, no pickle, either way. Then we have a strawberry banana smoothie and a small fry because I have a tiny, tiny little stomach and that's all I can handle. But this was also before I realized that we were supposed to be like boycotting them at this point. So I was just sort of enjoying myself. Ignorance is bliss, I suppose. Here I captured some pretty architecture that I saw on my way to the Metro train. And then I headed on over to Little Tokyo to do a little bit of studying before I went to my Japanese class. I got bored of studying, so I ended up going to the Sanrio store just to look around. I'm not a big, like, collectible kind of girl, so none of this stuff really even appeals to me. Good for my wallet, I'll say that. Here's a lovely scene of me dancing to a Stray Kids song. Who's afraid of being perceived in public? Not me, I'll be easy though. So here's a Levi body pillow and the face. Oh, stuff of nightmares. But afterwards, I went back on home to the condemned hostel from hell to start it all over again the next day. Yay. If anybody knows any good Levi body pillows, like just, you know, shoot me a DM. Asking for a friend, obviously. Not for me. But yeah, join me next time when I am unemployed again for the 90th time. Okay, bye.
but I always had faith that God would give me something cute. Since day one, I never dated this man. He is the OG sugar daddy, and he provides. I mean, I also had a small down payment of $1 million from my mom. Not that much money, but she did help me out too. Love you, mommy. So I did it, you guys. I finally have my own apartment away from that fucking hellscape of a hostel. And the only vermin that haunts these places are these tiny little spiders. Just tiny little spiders minding their own business. I used to have quite a big fear of them a couple years back, but you know what? It's dialed itself down, and they're cute. They can stay for the moment. They can catch up little gnats that keep invading the space, but otherwise, man, I'm chilling. But anyways, I'm working day in, day out at this data entry job, right? Tell me why 1 month and a half in, towards the end of January, I get a phone call on the bus letting me know I've been let go.
Guess who just got fired? From her big girl job. That could afford me this apartment. Now that's not entirely true. Like, I could afford this apartment with like any other job. It was just that one was nice. And it's okay because like I literally was looking at the fucking fortunes for this new year, the Chinese New Year. I'm Year of the Dragon, by the way. And not good luck for me. Not good luck for the dragon. So when I got that phone call on the bus back to my house after work, saying that they let me go, I wasn't even shocked. I was like, okay, this is the first trial. This is the first test. Now, I can get through this because in this life I have no other choice but to succeed. But I feel like in this life, like people say like money is the root of all evil. I fear that communication is the root of all evil, because like here's the thing, okay? There's like different sections in where I worked, right? So there's like normal data entry, and then there's like checking, and then there's like another like little place, right? And I was noticing people getting moved from one area to the next, but I didn't know, like, I think I was supposed to be going with them. And also I was given the information, it was like, oh yeah, even if you don't, do that well, you can still just, be in like data entry, and it'll just be a little bit less money. So that's the notion that I was performing under, and I guess it just wasn't enough. And I think I was getting like pipped almost. They were doing the fucking thing that they do where they're like, oh, we're just sitting you down for like a little, like performance review. Everybody's doing it. We're just like making sure that everybody like knows what to do, etc., etc. And that happened like multiple people were having this happen to them. But I think I was getting pipped, and I kind of realized it, but kind of didn't realize it, which is why the phone call was like, just like, oh, yeah, of course, right, of course. In my opinion, there was nothing that was communicated to me that would imply that I would be getting let go, especially by the end of this week. No clue. But that's okay. It's pretty easy to get, like, another retail job or whatever. And then, there's always gonna be people who are like, Azure, like, why don't you gotta start your own business, like, you want to escape the rat race, you gotta be an entrepreneur. I don't want to be a fucking entrepreneur. I don't want to do it. I don't want to, that literally sounds so insidious to me. I don't want to run my own business. I don't want to. So I guess it's just like, you work for your corporate overlords, or you contribute to capitalism by working for yourself, still or die. I don't know. It is what it is. I have enough money for rent for the next month, so that's good. I'll find myself another little customer service job. And start back from square one, okay? Because she doesn't give up. Ashley doesn't give up. I see you, Suila, or whatever the dragon's name is. You're not gonna best me this year, okay? I have to succeed. I have no other choice.
So I spent about a month reeling from that phone call. And then after I got over that, I went, hey, you know what? We have a little bit of savings left. What if we invested in your voice acting career? You always said, hey, I could probably do that. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I should really be a voice actor for years and years and years, and you just never did it, and we have the money now. Let's try and do it. So after visiting my mom in Vegas, I spent the next month researching and preparing and investing in the right materials to start my journey. Everyone online was saying ACX was a good place to get your feet wet, so I decided to start my audition process there. That month was completely eaten up. I used that money to invest in other voice acting websites, and I am currently auditioning on there. Definitely a harder process, definitely steeper competition, I would say. I have landed one gig, and it was cute, but, you know, it took me, I think 45 auditions to land that one? Once again, pretty fast, but you really have to keep on it if you really want to start making money on these sites. So, yeah, I'm not quitting my day job that I don't have anytime soon. The rest of the month of May, I spent prioritizing leaving my house, considering I didn't do that at all for the entire month of March. I thrift shopped in North Hollywood.
Fit check. Fit check. This is what I got at Valentino's costume shop before they closed down. I'm not sure if they're like closed now or what, but I spent about like an hour waiting in that line and then maybe 30 minutes shopping before they're like, we're closing! We're closing! And then I spent another hour waiting to pay for my clothes. But I got this. It really needs like some bloomers underneath. I don't own a pair of those, so like, oh, excuse me. But I got this and it's super cute because it gives me like body yaddy 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 yaddy, you know? And then this is probably from like Wig Types or whatever. This is a headband I got from Daiso, the only store that sells normal looking headbands. And then these are some thigh highs that I got from a friend in high school. Like what? How many years ago now? Almost 10? Eek! That's crazy!
I went to Manhattan Beach. It's cold as fuck today. Let me take these shits off, because I look crazy with them on. Oh no. Hold on. Beach girl. I hung out with my dearest friend Jay by a different beach. I also went to a picnic hosted by my Japanese language school. I had a better time than I thought I was gonna have. I saw one of my classmates there, so that made it definitely easier to kind of mix and mingle.
This is teacher Machiko sensei. Hi. If you know, if you're teaching, if you're learning from Machiko sensei. This is Nao sensei.
Nao sensei.
そして桃香先生。As a new teacher, brand new. Now principal Ayumi sensei.
We played games. We watched Gengar get painted in a traditional Japanese way. And I made a new friend there as well, so it was a good day.
I was talking to one of my, I'm sure nobody else is in the shot. There we go. I was talking to one of my classmates yesterday because I was thinking I wanted to invite them out to Chili's, but when I asked her what she thought about Chili's, she gave me the craziest stink eye ever. So I was like, never mind, I'll just go by myself. I'll just have a good little time by myself. I finally finished all of my audiobooks. That was harder. So I'm ready to go down. It's
Hey. First bite.
Yeah. Worth it. So good.
Takoyaki kudasai. Oh my god. It's so good.
暑いですね。うん。
とっても美味しい。
Wow, wasn't that so exciting? I wonder what Azure will get up to next. Stay tuned in the next video when I meander through life some more. Okay, bye Nee! I love gold. Just took a shower in my new apartment. The acoustics in here are amazing, but that is terrible for the shower. The thing about the shower is like, once you turn on the spigot, the what is it called? The bottom sink thing doesn't stop going. So that's going, and the top's going, and then it was like flooding, and so my feet were completely like bathed in my dirt water. And I'm not a fan of baths, and I would never really take baths, so I don't think my feet need to either. So I know this is probably, I don't know, I've never adulted before. Is this something you call maintenance over? I don't know, I didn't do that. So I just snaked the drain myself. I just went ahead and snaked the drain. Hopefully that will help. This is the fucking bacteria monster that came out. But I just grabbed some gloves that Sachiko left and snaked that drain. Yeah. So hopefully that should improve the situation just a little bit. We'll see.